Good morning, Donna. How are you today?
Hey Megan, I'm good. I'm excited. Always love our
What?
lies.
Yes. Okay, I was like, what are you excited for? Oh, it's just me.
To see you and talk to you. Yeah.
I have to tell you, last week I was feeling like a little like, oh, I don't really want to do this today. And then you texted and you're like, I'm so excited for our live. I'm like, oh, okay, I will show up.
Well, you have an out next week, so take
Yeah,
it. Take
I
it.
don't think we're gonna do anything next week because you trying to do the live on your own or with a guest, another person.
I've been losing sleep over that. I gotta say, I'm like, I'm gonna
I feel
fuck
like we'll
up
just
so
have to take
badly.
a break.
Yeah. I mean, to all of our viewers, we do apologize.
Yeah, all of our wonderful viewers. All right, let's get into it.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're just joining us for the first time, I'm Megan. Hi.
I'm Tana. Hello.
Okay, we got that out of the way. Um,
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn the chat on so I can see if anybody joins us via YouTube. And if you wanted to say hi, just say hi. We love to know who's there. And yeah, just a little emoji. Just let us know you're listening.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Let me do my DJing. First of
Yes.
all, forgot to put the voicemail thing up here.
Megan, I'm
So
gonna fire you eventually, if you don't step up. If you do not step up.
I literally sat down like a minute before and I was like, oh shoot, you had mentioned yeah, anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm here, but I am catching up. All right. So let's dive in
Megan,
to
how
our
are you
weekly.
doing?
Are we okay? Obviously, we're never completely okay, but I'm curious, how are you doing? You were a little sick last week and you had this beautiful, raspy, deep voice.
Yeah.
And
I'm still stuck. Yeah, it's been lasting forever, but I'm feeling good. We went to the spa on Saturday. My parents gifted me a spa for my birthday, so we went there on
nice.
Saturday. Well, and then I couldn't go because I had that beautiful norovirus or food
Uh,
poisoning or whatever it was, and it's not recommended to go a
yeah.
good 2 weeks afterwards, and then I got sick, and then I was like, "Oh, I really just wanna go." And of course, Doctor Google was like, "Yeah, you should actually. It might actually help." So I was like, "George, we're going." So we went on Saturday, and it actually did make me feel better. Like, it was
Mm-hmm.
just really nice. So,
Which
yeah.
spa do you go to, or which one did your mom gift you?
We went to 47 in Baden, which
Oh,
is
okay.
basically like source water, like mineralized source water. It comes out of the ground 47 degrees Celsius. And so in that, and then you have actual free pools just outside where people
Mm-hmm.
just jump in and roast, and then you have the indoor kind of spa area, which I love.
All right, I've never been to that one. Actually, I haven't been to too many because we live in Rheinfelden,
Yeah, you have one
and
across the street from you.
we have like one of the best spas in Switzerland. So I just walk. Actually, I walk by it almost every day.
Yeah.
The sauna, the spa, and it is one of those delights that I enjoy taking my guests to because,
Mm.
especially Americans, Americans have such a weird relationship with spas and saunas and relaxation in general. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so like the people that know now, and they're like, that the problem is when you go home, you can't find anything like that in the States unless you're in Arizona or California. Maybe New
Yeah,
York has something, but that's purely
probably.
because of the international populations in the East and West Coast that are like willing to pay for it, and rich people
Yeah.
who understand why going to a spa is
The
beneficial for
value,
your health.
yeah. Yeah,
It's not
exactly.
just so you can feel better. It's like it is
There's a
really
lot
good for you.
more. Yeah, it is. It is. We highly recommend it. How are you doing?
To put on my do not disturb because I just got something on my thing. So just a second. Okay, got that done. For me, mm, I mean, so a while back, a couple episodes back, we talked about our periods and danger days and rockstar weeks and stuff. So I actually, after that episode, went into my calendar. I got my Oura Ring app that gives me like the future predictions of my ovulation time and my period time. And I went ahead and put like 4 months of data into my calendar. So I just finished up my rockstar week, which is the week leading up to ovulation. I called that my rockstar week. So every month now I can see my rockstar week, and I know like, oh, I can jam a ton of stuff in that week because I know I'm going to have the bandwidth. Then there's like a couple days, and then there's the danger days, which are the days leading up to my supposed menses, but I don't have one because I have a hysterectomy. So that's why I'm using the Oura Ring app. So I put that in, and actually I think that is really going to be very helpful in the future. So I just took the time to do that. My danger days are coming up as I'm traveling to the States.
Warning, family.
I mean, it's anyway always a little stressful going home. I mean, just purely because of flight, your body's out of sync. So all of these stressors plus my danger days are coming up. So it's again one of those like, okay, but I keep this in the forefront of my mind to say, okay, maybe I just need to make sure that I don't overdo it. I have a nice restful time hanging out with my family, try not to do too much, try to get as much sleep as possible. So
let them milk the cows. They've been doing it forever.
We don't have cows anymore, but we used to. But we didn't have milking cows. We never had a dairy cow. We had a beef farm. So
yum. Okay.
We fed them milk. So I actually feel like I've been telling this story more and more. When I was younger, I just told somebody else. When I was younger, I grew up on a farm. My parents are still on the same farm. And we really had the kind of childhood that you wake up, you in your pajamas, you put on your wellies,
boots,
or your snow boots or whatever, right? And we make the milk, powder in this gigantic milk bottle with these humongous nipples that you put over, and you can't hardly get them on. You're still half asleep. We're like 8 years old, 9 years old, and each of us is carrying 2 bottles, maybe 4 if you get a little older, out to the barn about an acre away, and we're feeding all of the little cows. And it's difficult and gross because they don't, sometimes you gotta like go on top of the cow, stick your head between your leg and shove it in there so they get it. I mean, all of this before we've put on clothes and had breakfast. And when we're done with that, we come home, we go up to the house, rinse everything out,
start the day.
And by that time, Mom has got our oatmeal with some brown sugar, raisins, and milk ready for us.
I'm just surprised that your parents only had 3 kids.
They would have had more. My mom lost several pregnancies.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because George has a farmer family in Alsace, France, and they have lost count. I think it's like 6 kids. And they were always like, since they were they have a milk dairy. Milk cows, but they also have a bunch of fields growing a shit ton of stuff. And the kids were on the tractor from like whatever age, age 7, they're already like riding the tractor alone and taking care of the animals and stuff. And it was always like an inspiration to me how you can't go wrong growing up on a farm, I think.
Yeah. I mean, ours was a hobby farm, so it was never something that we produced for somebody else. It was always production for us. And like I said, I think my parents probably would have had 6 kids. I mean, she was pregnant a lot, but she lost like every other pregnancy. And at a certain point, you just can't do that anymore. I mean,
it's just heartbreaking. Like you don't go through it anymore.
Yeah. So, but we have 3, and we're all relatively close in age, 5 years from the oldest to the youngest. So enough age variation. Anyway, so I don't know. Yeah, we got there.
I just asked you how we were doing. This is what happens when Megan and Danna go on the call.
No, this is what happens when 2 ADHD people go on a call. And All right,
basically, yeah.
let's move on. So that's how we're doing. We're both relatively fine. We'll see
Yeah.
in 2 weeks when I come back from the States how I'm feeling. Okay, what did we have last week? On last Wednesday, we dropped episodes every Wednesday. Last Wednesday
Yeah.
was the Kitchen Gadget Showdown.
Yeah, the
I haven't
mini.
re-listened to this. Did you re-listen to this episode before it
I
went
have to
live?
re-listen to everything because I edited, so yes.
No, but I mean, you
Um,
edited it maybe a while ago. Did you re-listen to it last week?
oh, just lately? No, but I remember it quite clearly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we do talk about, each one of us talks about our own kind of favorite kitchen gadgets.
Mhm.
And spoiler alert, we don't necessarily agree on all of them, which is fun because that's the way
I
life
do
is, you know?
I do have a question for you on kitchen gadgets. So,
Yeah,
I told you last week that, or no, 2 weeks ago that I killed
the
my rice
Instant Pot.
cooker.
Yeah, yeah.
And so we've made rice twice now in the Instant Pot. And I was wondering if you had any tips or tricks for really good rice in an Instant Pot. Because the first time my husband did it, he thought he needed more water. And I'm thinking,
Mm,
well, the pressure cooker, I don't think you need more water. I think you probably need less water.
a lot less,
But
yeah.
yeah. Okay. So for regular white rice, what ratios do you use in an Instant Pot with pressure cooker?
Wow. Honestly, rice, I usually do old school. Um, but I do sometimes when I can't be bothered, I do it in the Instant Pot. And I
Mm,
do put a lot less. I don't do ratio, I do by eye. So I don't know if your husband's gonna
uh,
like that.
no,
I know he's gonna
we're
want
not
exact.
we're not feeling
Yeah.
kinds of people. We're measured.
Yeah.
But no, but that's okay.
I
We
would
tried.
I would go I would start with less than 1 to 1, so more rice to water even.
Yeah.
And then because it all depends, the Instant Pot depends on not only water, it also depends on, like, humidity in the air and elevation and all these things. It's really weird, but it's like it really does depend on all these different things. So, I would say go
A
less
little bit less.
because yeah, because I mean, like, rice usually, I mean, like, Asian cultures steam the rice. Like, you don't actually need the physical water, but because it's in an Instant Pot, you will
Right.
still have that steam and have that, energy, right? And heat. So I would say go less and try that. And then, and then you can just kind of like play around with it. But it does need a
Yeah.
lot less than it says in their booklet. And yeah,
Yeah.
it just
Well, I'll have
differs
to play around with it, but I do like that I can make larger batches of rice because rice is one of those
every time.
things. Because we fortunately now our local Asian store is also stocking red rice, brown jasmine rice is my
Nice.
favorite. Red rice, black rice. I mean, purple rice, all
Everything.
kinds of different
Yeah.
rices that are way more interesting. And I think for the brown and red and purple slash black rice, the
Yeah,
pressure
the
cooker is
homes.
really a game changer because in a regular rice cooker that takes twice as long as white rice, but I think in a
Yeah.
pressure cooker it doesn't take as much time.
No, it doesn't. And we actually, I mix up brown rice, red rice, black rice, like all of
Mhm,
them, because
mhm,
anyways, the red rice and the black rice are stupidly expensive. The brown rice is going to be a little cheaper. So I mix them all up and then we
mhm.
make risotto in the Instant
Nice,
Pot.
nice.
So it's really, really nice. Yeah, I love my Instant Pot. I have two.
You wanna marry it?
I do. I
Oh god,
do.
where'd my camera
Where'd
go
you
now?
go?
That's okay, we're gonna
Huh?
keep going. I have no idea.
Okay.
This has happened several times with my iPhone, and we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep going because I'm not gonna try to mess around with it. But I am getting a
Okay.
new iPhone after I come back from
You're
vacation.
back. Okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
okay. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
today it's
Yeah.
Vanessa's episode. I listened to the
So
whole thing
excited.
this morning as I was messing around the house. Such a good episode. Like sometimes I feel like some of our guests, I would like to have them as permanent people on the show, and Vanessa's one of those. I'm like, God, if we just every episode had Vanessa on, I feel like that would be some. It's fun with the two of us, and I feel like it was fun times two with Vanessa on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, some guests are gold. She's one of them. It was really fun to talk to her. It was really fun to edit the episode. It was really fun to re-listen to it. So we do talk about a combination of keto and perimenopause, which I think would be really interesting to many, many, many women out there. We talk about them in separation and in collab, I guess. And so, and Vanessa's awesome. She's a great speaker. Her voice is so soothing too. So
yeah. Well, that's cool. So check out Vanessa's episode today and listen to like two really awesome hot topics all together, sandwiched together as one. And next week we have another mini episode. We're calling "Just Have More Willpower and Other Bullshit People Tell You." Other bullshit things.
It's all the what do they call it? Thingy positivity.
Mantras. What?
Not poisonous positivity. What is it called? Like
toxic positivity?
Toxic positivity is basically it. It's like what is the nonsense that comes out of people's mouths, which doesn't necessarily make sense or just rubs us the wrong way. So you're going to hear us rant, which is always a fun episode, I think. We love ranting.
Yeah, but it's also like when we do an episode like that, I start to see more and more of that. And it's like when you buy a car, you see more of that car around, and so that's what I love about doing these episodes with you is whatever we're talking about, then immediately like my radar is on and I'm picking up more of these, and so we collect some more. Actually, we had more, and we only got through 3, I think. On the episode,
we had a lot more. Yeah. It's funny. I don't know if it's that your radar is picking up on it, or if it's the algorithm that's picking up on what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But yes,
I know, but as long as you can still hear me, I'm good. Let me try this one.
I have to say, because we are talking about soonish episodes, I did have one of our listeners ask about the peptide episode that we promised and is still not out. So for clarity's sake, we are kind of I am kind of struggling with the editing of it. It came out wonky. I will do my very best. We're skipping next week's live. Sorry, guys. We're skipping next week's live, but I will then sit down and really focus on this entire week, focus on trying to salvage what we have. And if we don't, then we'll have to re-record it. But hopefully I'll manage.
I mean, the technical difficulties are real, right? I mean, the problem is that we've had some issues with our recording software, and sometimes when we're recording, one of us gets kicked out or something else, and it's becoming an issue several times now. And with this episode, we really have a lot of finagling we have to do. Donna has to do.
Yeah, and it's a really good episode. So I really want to keep, I really don't want to re-record it, but we will see.
Yeah. And finding a time with Mary is difficult because she's on the West Coast.
She's
of Canada.
She's in bumblefuck Canada. Like she's just all the way out there. So
finding a time to meet with her is also difficult. So we don't want to re-record for that reason. But it is coming, and we appreciate you guys are asking about it. So what else is up? Anything else interesting coming up in your world, like besides podcasting? Oh wait, how was Sky's birthday?
Yeah, we told him we're kicking him out. We laughed it off, so he didn't take it seriously. He's still around, so we didn't manage, but good. Otherwise, good. It's really funny because now he's 18, and so he has a meeting today at work where until now we would have had to join. And yesterday, we're chatting on the family chat, and George is like, Donna, please go with Sky to the meeting. And Sky goes like, wait, I'm 18. She doesn't have to come. I was like, score. I'm out with a friend. I'm going to Zurich. I'm actually going to Dina. Red House of Collagen. So I'm going to take a friend over there and hopefully visit Dina, or hopefully she's there, and do a little bit of
that's cool.
R&R.
Yeah, I was just talking about kids turning 18 in Switzerland and how this is a bit like as soon as a child turns 18, the parents can't do nothing anymore. Like we were talking specifically about bank accounts.
Mhm.
And the bank accounts, the parents are immediately taken off and can't get any more information, which I think that's the way it should be. The problem is that the 18-year-olds nowadays don't know shit.
They
And
don't know
they're
shit.
still going, Mom, Dad, how do I do this? How do I do that? Okay, granted, they're still adulting, but
Yeah.
that hard cutoff is actually probably in good looking them in the rear going, yeah, you have to start figuring this adulting stuff out now.
Yeah, it
Because
kind of
you're an adult.
what it does is forces the parent to stop.
Yeah,
It's not the
that's
kid's fault.
yes.
So that's the problem, is that, our generation was like the parents, we were free range kids. You know what I mean? Like, we were just doing our
Yeah.
thing. We were learning by doing. We were like just getting
Mm-hmm.
shit tossed at us, and we're like, okay, I guess we need to do that. I was out of the house before I was 18. I was out at 17 already. I was doing my thing. The funny thing is that in Switzerland, it's very abrupt a couple of times in their lives. But that's going to be a whole hour of me bitching and moaning about it. But it is very abrupt. Like, around 4th grade, they're like, until now we played. Now it's getting serious. And by the way, you need to know what you're doing with your life. So they
Yeah.
all of a sudden need to stop playing and figure their shit out. And then at 18, they're like, okay, now you're totally on your own. He got his first tax bill before he even turned 18, and an invite to the army before he
Yep.
turned 18. So, that was kind of a bit of a shock to him as a kid who's not like us and was just dealing with shit. It's very, very different. So I think the system is sticking to what worked in prior generations, and that probably needs to change. But it won't, because we're Switzerland. So.
Well, and for those of you listening who are not from Switzerland and you just dropped something, you just skidded right by it. But Swiss men in Switzerland have to have mandatory military duty or a civil service duty if they're like if they don't approve of military action. So yeah, but they have 2 years of this, and it's
no, it's not 2 years. No, 2 years.
I mean,
no.
I thought it was 2 years spread out over like so many weeks, spread out over.
Oh, well, they have, I think it's like the first one is maybe 6 months. Look, I have a little bit, again, I'm like, I was in the army in Israel. So for me, it's kind of like, this like Playmobil army. But no, it's, I think, about 6 months. And then they go like every year or something like that for a certain amount of time.
But they could do it all at once if they wanted to. Is what I understand.
Probably. Yeah,
right.
maybe.
So they could just get it done,
get it over with.
A lot of people, a lot of the Swiss guys that I know did it 2 or 3 weeks every year.
Yeah,
you get I mean, the whole workforce is accommodating for this. They get paid while they're gone. They get to, it's not a vacation, it's mandatory.
It's not a vacation, but it's kind of a vacation.
Okay. Let's not get canceled by the Swiss military, okay?
Cancel me.
All right. Okay. I think we gotta go because you need to go. Go have fun.
I need to go, but hey, have a safe flight home. Have a blast. And keep me updated. And then we will see each other in a couple of weeks. Back here.
Bye, everyone.